I was influenced. Also, I used to influence them. And it was just like we was on a path to destruction. Birds of a feather flock together. You're around a lot of drama, the drama is gonna come. It was like the Wild Wild West. When you let one go, pow, you had to spin it, pow, and then you had to spin it. Big lump here, it was cut open, blood dripping, blood.
هذا حد العالم هذا طالق هذا راسخ وإلى آخره.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all the RipRight disciples, YouTubers and viewers, welcome back to a new video on RipRightHD. So y'all already know what it is. Like we say all of the time in the beginnings of our videos, we're not doing this for glorification, but for benefit. So a lot of people are asking me what happened to Mario. In my last video, I said he was unresponsive. Yeah, the crazy thing is that Mario was unresponsive, and then when I got out the hospital, I found out that he only got grazed. That's what like blew my mind. I thought I mentioned it in that video, but I didn't. That's the video in which I got shot. So this video was basically a robbery. I wasn't involved in this robbery, but I got the whole spill. So I'm not in this situation until the end of the robbery, and that's how I ended up getting a hold of my first gun. But the price that we had to pay, especially my boy had to pay for us getting that gun was devastating. So check it out. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all some made up names on who went about this. So there was my boy Esco, right? His people was in town, named Pork or whatever the case may be. So now he was the youngest blood dude I knew, you know what I'm saying? At the time, Pork was a gangster. Always wheeling bikes, young boy, you know what I'm saying? But he was about that life. He was from down south. He had this 9 Lawson. Now at this time, remember, we're not touching hammers. We want to get a hold of him, but it was really hard. So we meet up with my next man, B, and he copped some weed from a dude around the neighborhood, like about King's Plaza side. So the guy was selling weed. So he sold my man B some bud, but the weed wasn't that good. So B was like, yo, this weed was wet. You said it was dark. It was supposed to be chocolate, XYZ. Yo, I need my, I need an ounce. I need a new ounce. I'm giving you back this weed because I don't know what you did with it. It looked like it got sprayed with something. So dude like, yo, all right, cool. Meet me over here in this fast food restaurant and I got you. So be like, yo, boom, boom, boom. He was telling us about the whole spill before he made the new order of getting his exchange. So be like, yo, listen, tell boy we need a QP, a quarter pound. So be like, all right, yo, also my man's need a QP, you know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, I'm gonna bring that out, say less. So the day came. So mind you, I'm not involved in this situation, but I'm involved in this situation when I could say later on. And because that's my man's in them, so whatever they do is obviously gonna fall upon me. So you got B that went to go get the exchange from the bad weed he already had. Then you have my man Bubba, and you have my next man that was holding the pistol because obviously it was gonna be a robbery. You know what I'm saying? His name was AC. And then you have my next man, KK, that was basically just chilling. He was going to be the lookout for the whole situation. So, boom, they went over to the fast food joint. So now, mind you, Bubba's supposed to go in the fast food restaurant bathroom and get the QP from dude. So when they all pull up to the fast food spot, they chilling. So, B goes in there first. AC is the one with the hammer. He's not even around. He's there, but he's, you know what I'm saying, incognito. And KK is also incognito because he's almost like the lookout. You feel what I'm saying? So this how they play it. B goes in there, get his stuff. He tell him like, yo, listen, Bubba coming in to grab his QP. So B leaves out and goes downstairs because this fast food spot had an upstairs and downstairs. So as he went out, he was ordering some food. KK ordered some food at the time as well. So boom. And matter of fact, the fast food spot was McDonald's. I don't think y'all know at this time, the people that's younger than me, but Big and Tasties and all of that stuff was out. So Long story short, Bubba goes in the bathroom. So KK is now upstairs. He's sitting in the back, just watching the bathroom, eating his big and tasty. AC still downstairs, just waiting, waiting for the time. So as Bubba goes in the bathroom upstairs, Bubba in there for some time. So KK is giving me the whole spill. You know what I'm saying? When they all get back. So KK watching the bathroom, chilling, waiting. Then after some time, AC come up there. Now, mind you, AC got the hammer on him, but it's no bullets in it. We had bullets, but, they was like, nah, we ain't gonna put no bullets in the joint. So I guess AC goes in the joint. So when KK watch AC go in there, he hear after, like 10, 15 minutes, ooh, ooh. You know how I go. You know the sound, you know what I'm saying, when it's going down. So KK telling me some time go by, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. He see Bubba bust out the bathroom with a bag, holding a bag like this. Looking around, Bubba dips downstairs. So he said like 20 more seconds go by. AC is still in the bathroom. So he like, yo, what is going on? The whole time, once AC finally pop out, AC got blood all on his pants. He come out, keep it pushing. Joint bulging, he keep it pushing, go downstairs. Now, KK like, damn, I want to see who this dude is. Because when KK and all of them came to the spot, dude was already in the bathroom waiting for them. You know what I'm saying? With all of the work, all of the weed, or whatever the case may be. So KK waiting, and dude never comes out the bathroom. So KK goes downstairs. He had his bike. He riding around in the parking lot. Bubba and AC, Ben had dipped. So Bubba and AC is already ghosts. So when KK riding around in the parking lot, he see a dude start coming downstairs. So as he's passing the workers that were serving the food, everybody in the line, he said, just stop. It was like, and everybody just looked at boy until he walked out and came out through the 2 doors through the glass. And that's when KK seen who it is. And was like, yo, he said his drink was done, swollen. He had a big lump here. It was cut open, blood dripping, blood. So, you know what I'm saying? KK got the ID, roll back. You feel what I'm saying? So, mind you, they came back to my spot. So, when they came back to my spot, I didn't really know the whole Spiznaido what was going on, but I went in. So, they start gripping out. It's like, it had to be like over $1,000 worth of bagged up dime bags, limousine bags, we used to call it back in the days, of weed. Then it was like $380, $400 worth of hydro in jars, $10 glass jars. Then it was latex gloves all in the bag. Then he had bullets in one latex gloves, like a bunch of loose bullets. Then it was a 32 in the bag. So I'm like, yo, who is this cat? Y'all done put some poisoning on. This dude came through with a 1/4 pound, a whole ounce for B, $400 worth of dro, another $1,000, a hammer, latex gloves, a scale that they left in the bathroom. I'm like, where was he coming from? Like, who walks around with that kind of stuff to make a transaction? What's up with son? You feel what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, yo, who is this dude? So they bust down, you know what I'm saying? They split it up. My focus is on the hammer. I needs that. I want in. That's my first hammer. Mind you, this was a 32, little rusty. Mind you, it had no teeth on it for it to spin. So it was like the Wild Wild West. When you let one go, pow, you had to spin it. Pow. And then you had to spin it. So that was my first peace. But mind you, I'm trying to also figure out why AC doing like that in the bathroom. AC, what is going on? What are you dealing with? He like, yo, when I went in there and I backed him down, he tried to grab the hammer. So now I'm really like, yo, who is this dude? He must be about that life. So long story short, time passed. We not even thinking about that. We saying maybe 1 to 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if that. So that was how I received my first hammer. Now, mind you, not being involved in the whole situation, still getting benefit, quote unquote, from that situation, and also surrounding myself, and what we say we heavy on, birds of a feather flock together. You're around a lot of drama, the drama is gonna come. And he's hustling. He's wrong for hustling, selling weed. We consider that illegal in Islam, without a doubt. But he's doing what he's doing to get his money. But instead, we not doing what he's doing to get our money, but we decide to take what he has, right? Whether you're involved or not, and you eat from that which came from that which is not good, you're gonna get the short end of the stick when the fire comes down. So out of this whole scenario, you know, if you rolling with dudes, and I was the worst out of the crew. I consider myself the worst at the time. I was in the way. You know what I'm saying? I was influenced. Also, I used to influence them, and it was just like we was on a path to destruction. So once again, another robbery gone bad. Nobody incarcerated, but the end result to it was devastating. And y'all gonna find out in part 2 how, you know what I'm saying, you know, only by Allah's permission I'm here talking to you, because if he would have did it another way, right? 𝗢𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗥 𝗢𝗪. Allah has decreed, and what he does, he wills. It could have went any which way if he had the mindset that I had at that time. All right, guys, stay tuned, stay ripped, 6-pack, big bag.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh